Essentially what you want to do in Cap is not die before Frog Room. So hopefully another runner does that. Alright.
Alright, yeah, pulling into Cap. Nothing really too exciting to see.
We're gonna see the two different starts from Devious and Henry, with the Devious opting to do the spin pound instead of just the regular roll boost. Alright. Yeah, both players unable to make that dive clean. Their angles were a little off, but no bonks luckily, so everything is alright. Gonna be going into Frog Room. If you're not doing Sphinx Room, it is very helpful to get some coins in here. So we'll see if either runner picks some up on the way. Looks like both players are.
Yeah, notably, any percent is a category which requires very few coins. So you really don't have to worry about coins very much in this run, as there's lots of coins just sitting around for free.
Yeah. You do need 100 coins by the time you reach the Wooded Kingdom. You need 200 coins total, but you get a hint art in Day Metro that makes up that. But yeah, you do need 100 by the time you reach Wooded. Oh no, Davey's taking damage on Topper.
Most people get those coins from the Jaxi Ruins chest.
Yeah. Yes, you get 50 coins from that chest, so you only need to get 50 outside of that. And yeah. But yeah, Davey's having a bit of a Topper meltdown there. It looks like it's gonna be like a... I don't know, actually.
Henry's is a little over like a 230, and Devious is...
That's a 249, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say 250, but...
249 it looks like. Yeah.
Alright, we got a prediction started, so feel free to use your Coolcat Gang channel points to guess which gamer will win this match. Will it be number 4, number 24 ranked DeviousDD, or will it be number 16th ranked henryst? So feel free to do that now while you have the chance.
I have never gotten one of these right.
Not once?
No, I have not. Alright. Anyway, underdog story. We're going in on Devious.
I mean, we've definitely seen some underdog wins for sure. Probably most notable Dan Guest. PB'd by like 5 minutes and
yeah,
won.
5.5 minutes. I am glad I had the right to commentate that. That was an incredible race to watch.
So, you know, you really can never say for sure, you know, what's gonna happen.
Oh no, Devious falling in the water. That's something I tend to do quite a bit. I have done that in both of my races so far.
Falling in the water?
Yeah, I have done that in both of my races. And lost like 15.
Dang, unfortunate.
It looks like Henry has enough coins now, you know, with the chest and sand. He doesn't need to get any more. He actually
For sure. Yeah, I mean, he got that heart there just for the 5 coins, but he didn't really need it.
Oh, Davey is having a lot of trouble here with Dino Skid. Yeah, it's a really awkward trick. Gets it there though.
There are some people who will argue that Dino Skip is actually intended by the game developers as this fast strat. Nintendo is known for putting in kind of Easter eggs in games.
My guess is that it's not intended as a strat to get to the fight quickly. I would assume it's a strat to get to Captain Toad quickly. That's what I would guess it's about, but who knows?
Does anyone here have an uncle that works at Nintendo that can tell us?
Yeah, does anyone here work at Nintendo EAD? I need to know.
No, unfortunately, I do not work at Nintendo.
Dang.
I
No,
know.
Come on, there's gotta be one EAD developer in chat. Alright, anyway.
Gotta be.
Both players will, so Henry has a pretty significant lead here out of Cascade, you know, for just going out of Cascade. But there is plenty of time left, so both players are going to be moving into the Sand Kingdom, which is the first sort of like non-tutorial kingdom. And the first kingdom that has a decent bit of stuff that can go wrong.
Agreed. That was a pretty good exit there from Henry. It was around a 550 exit.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we did not see him set up for DSTA, but he could have made it if he had set up for it.
Yes, he could have.
He would have made it by a long shot if he had set up.
Oh yeah.
He definitely would have made it. It's hard to
But yeah,
say if he's consistent at it or not, but
yeah, it's always a consistency thing. I mean, to be fair, if you do if you know you're gonna miss it, you can just manually change the time like before you exit Rumble Room.
right.
And but yeah, it's definitely understandable. All right. So yeah, I would assume going for early bird here.
Yep, just sniped the burb.
Of course. Oh, alright. That was a really awesome dive there. Probably
Well,
not the... Yeah, you know...
It happens.
Yeah, we gotta love value dives. An SMO classic.
Alright, I mean, at this level that our players are playing at in this freshman league, we're not going to be looking for, you know, the most clean movement, the most high-level strats. That's not...
Of course.
If you were just watching Tyrone's world record 2 hours ago, this is not what you're gonna see here.
Yeah.
These players have put much less time into the game as Tyrone has.
Yeah, Tyrone's like... I'll always be watching his stream at like 10 p.m. and then realize that it's like 4 a.m. his time.
Yeah, he's kind of a degen. He'll admit it that he's a degen, but
Alright. I just realized I was watching on Twitch and not the Discord stream.
Oh yeah, that's a few seconds behind the Discord.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why I was doing that, but anyway. Doesn't look like Henry made the bullet bill manip. It's a tricky thing to pull off.
Oh no!
That was the most anticlimactic bonk I've ever seen. But yeah, no, that's really unfortunate. Oh, good backup though. Good backup.
Yeah, I'm not sure which language exactly Devious is playing in.
I would I'm pretty sure that would be traditional Chinese, so...
It's probably not that much slower, but in the language that is the fastest simplified Chinese, you'll notice on Henry's screen that the "you got a moon" is not in English, but on Devious's it is. So
yeah, it's the correct language is the one.
I think it's third from the bottom.
Yeah, it's the one directly above what Devious uses as far as it works. I'm pretty sure Japanese is above simplified Chinese.
Alright, looks like Henry is actually going for the Sphinx route here.
Sphinx route, gang, pull up.
Which is a little bit of an older route.
Yes.
But if you get the coins there, you normally don't need the hint art in Metro, but he did not get all the coins. He only got a couple.
He should have plenty though. Yeah, you can comfortably exit out of that room and get like 10 coins naturally. Yeah. Sphinx route gang, rise up. That's interesting though. I have not seen Early Bird and Sphinx in the same route, which is kind of interesting actually. Because I normally opt when I do Sphinx route, I will get Late Bird because the bird is on a good cycle coming out of Sphinx. So
Right.
So yeah, I'm actually...
Maybe he's kind of in the process of
Yeah.
transitioning from one route to another.
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you.
Because he could be starting to move to the DSTA route, because he definitely is fast enough for it.
Clearly, yeah. So yeah, actually gonna be warping after the, where the birds gather. So... I'm not sure. Oh, no. That's a... Yeah.
To move the cactus the wrong way. Well, I guess there isn't
No,
really
yeah,
a
no,
wrong way,
it actually
but
doesn't matter, yeah.
I guess it's not really wrong. Oh,
Perfect.
okay.
Where is he going? I don't think I have seen anyone go to the left side.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I have never seen anyone go to the left side of the poison light there. But...
Alright, Devious here is taking a little bit of a different route than what we're used to after the Jaxu ruins. Little bit of spaghetti movement there, but managed to stay alive.
It's a pretty solid sand exit for Henry. It is a sub 12.
For sure, yeah.
Looks like it's a looks like it's like a 1141 or 42. 42.
42.
Yeah. Those were some YT Lusa notes right there. Devious, but still not super far behind. Again, just CCS. There's a lot more room for error. In the later kingdoms, especially mid game. And obviously Bowser's is a kingdom in the video game, so.
Yeah, Bowser's is a kingdom where there's lots of places where you can screw up.
Looks like a 12.6 for Devious? Yeah.
So like 50 seconds?
About 45-ish.
45?
Oh, yeah, and Henry actually getting his cap throw eaten by the wall there, not going to be capturing the zipper. Not opting to go for the up throw backup. It is a little awkward from what I've seen. Well, not from what I've seen, from what I've experienced, but still making it at the end of the day. Obviously not going for late clip with a 110. That's just
no.
Pretty funny.
At this level, you know, you definitely don't expect that. Right now, we're just gonna be looking for clean movement and what tricks they do go for, doing them consistently.
Yeah. We are gonna be seeing some interesting fish movement there from Henry. That might have just been the camera. That might actually not have been weird at all, but...
I mean, it looked pretty normal. Their camera was just kind of tight.
Yeah. Alright, so Henry coming up on fish jump here. A bit of an awkward bit of movement, but just because of, like, the depth perception. It can sometimes be a little hard to tell where the wall is, and, like, how far you need to have the fish forward.
It's very easy to get your inputs eaten there, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, hitting the flower creates some lag, so, you need to, anticipate that and just kind of, like, mash button. Also, Ringo.
Oh, okay. Henry there, yeah.
Quickly, though. Yeah. Oh, no, didn't
Oh, okay. Oh, don't die, please. Don't die, don't die, don't die.
Alright. Keeps it together. Yeah. Rango does that sometimes.
I mean, as long as you have your cycles down pretty well, it's generally fairly easy, but if you mess up that cycle, Rango can, you know, start running into you, and you need to know how to back it up well.
Oh yeah, Devious backflipping too late. It is possible to get a spin pound there, like buffer after the damage and recover it, but just gonna play it safe, which I understand. Both players now.
We'll lose him a couple seconds.
Yeah, both players now essentially done with Lake. I believe that's a 15:07 exit for Henry, if I'm not mistaken. I think his globe hit was a 47. So,
my gameplay is what happens when you don't play.
Dude, same.
Okay. And also very notably here, Devious we see did not vote for himself to win, actually staked channel points on Henry winning. Which is interesting. I don't think you see that very often, people voting for their opponents to win. Alright, we have Henry here into the Wooded Kingdom. That bunny there did heck him a little bit. As long as you're consistent in your cycles, the bunnies can be pretty easy. But if you miss it, then you can just end up chasing them around forever.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm back now.
Now you're good.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Henry having plenty of coins. And Devious I know has enough. What did Henry try to buy? That was interesting.
Okay, yeah, this is what happens when you miss the bunny. You end up just chasing them around forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your bunny cycles have to be real tight, or they just run amok.
Devious trying to do the thing where you hit it with the rock, or you hit the bunny with the rock, but like at that point, that it loses time. Like if, that strat doesn't save time. Like even if you lose your momentum. I'm not sure what Henry was doing on top of the nut there, but. Oh, doing the intermediate route, it looks like.
He's looks like going for the tree. There.
Oh, no, he's doing the gory route. I believe he was actually planning on going for nut clip, or just does the nut clip backup route. But at any rate,
Oh yeah.
Alright, see if you can get this funky jump here. It's a little awkward. Gotta hit a precise piece of geometry. There he is. Oh, there it is. Alright.
Okay, yeah. And this climb here too, this ramp can be hard.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get ramped here. That looks good. Oh, nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the wall.
Didn't quite get high enough either.
Yeah, I got the wall slide.
That should be good.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, so lost a bit of time there to ramp, but still has a lead. Looks like Devious is actually going for the oh no, just ran directly into that uproot. Looks like
they're doing the same route.
Yeah, also going for the intermediate route. Splash nut clip backup route if you miss nut clip. Something like that.
Right, if you see top runners doing nut clip, this is the route they do if they don't get out of bounds. In the context, if they're doing a reset, because usually if they miss nut clip, they'll just reset. But true, if they're in a race or something.
But in a race or no reset format. Anyway, Devious actually jumping off the rail there. That was kind of close, but.
You have to be very careful in Wooded Kingdom because there are places where you die and there are places where you fall into deep woods.
Yeah.
And
you don't
if you fall into deep woods, it takes a minute to get out because you can't warp out. You have to get one of the long beanstalks and climb all the way up. So it is not a good thing.
No, it's not. And also dying without getting this checkpoint, right near the Storm Moon is also bad. Because then it respawns you all the way back at, the shop, I think, or,
Yeah, way back by the Odyssey. Yeah, it takes forever to get back over here.
Yep. So hopefully Henry doesn't, find actually Henry's good here. If he dies, I believe he'll respawn at the Story Moon.
Right, if you get the Story Moon, then you'll respawn there, but if you're not doing it, then you'll go back to the Odyssey.
Looks like Henry is not going for FRS, and that is one issue with not going for FRS, is that it does not, the Flower Road does not set you up well to do the movement to get this nut move here, so. A little slow, but nothing too horrible.
I mean, I don't really expect FRS at this level. It only saves about 2 to 3 seconds with a really good setup. Don't be one of those people.
Hey, I mean, I don't do fast, and I also do Sphinx route, so my opinion's invalid, so...
Right, I mean, I just don't like it when people blanketly say this trick is free because, you know, everyone has... Oh, no.
Yeah, Devious had 0 momentum there. Luckily, he did get the checkpoint, I think.
He got the story moon too, so he's fine.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, death, especially out there in Wooded Kingdom, takes a while because you have to fall for quite a long time till you hit the death plane.
Yeah.
So that is an unfortunate loss here from Devious. Henry is just finishing up the spirit fight. Yep.
That is the end of Wooded for him. Devious just has to get the 2 moons in the tower and the spirit fight, and then he'll be moving on to Cloud. The first Bowser fight of the run, out of 2.
Yep. If you do all moons, then you'll do 3.
True. Wait, where's the other one?
After you get 880 moons, you have to do the Bowser refight painting.
Right, I forgot about that. Can you tell I don't run all moons?
All moons is kind of my niche, so. Alright, Devious here into the spirit fight. Oh no, taking some damage here on the purple poison.
Yeah, there's a thing that tends to happen to me sometimes in this fight that I like to call getting Bluetooth. It's when you try to do your inputs too fast and you just like drop an input and walk directly into Spirit.
Zach in the box, I feel like you're judging me right now. Am I being judged?
Top mute streamers for underscore. Hey, they're cool.
No, one of mine is fur, but not hey there. I am moderator for the All Moons router, Biako.
Oh yeah, Biako. There's a really good message. I don't remember exactly what it said now, though. I just remember part of it was that All Moons is 20% Biako.
It's way more than that. Way more than 20% Biako.
I'm trying to think of what was the message. Oh my god. I forgot which chat it was in. I think it was in Uni. So.
If you know Biako well, though, you'll know he hates Cloud 1. So I just does not like it. His kryptonite is Cloud 1 for some reason. Can't tell you why. Alright, Henry there did not do the fast hats on the final phase. So we'll lose him a little time. I'm not sure if Devious will or not. But if Devious does choose to do the fast hats, that will give him some time save over Henry.
Alright. Both players moving into Lost now. I'm sorry, not both players. Devious is moving into Cloud, Henry's moving into Lost, so yeah. Rough estimate, probably about like minute 20 to minute 30 lead for Henry here. It's kind of based off of where they are right now.
Freshman with an A, Nerdy Ned.
Nope, that's not where the A goes.
Not that either. That's the wrong spot.
Freshman. Anyway, Alright.
Oh, there you got it. Third try is a charm.
Alright, Henry playing. Oh no, Joy-Cons. Whoa! Yeah, alright, Henry has revealed that he plays on Joy-Cons using a motion control down throw to get butterfly there. Yeah, because for some reason you cannot do a motion control down throw on Pro Controller. I mean, I think I know. True. Yeah, I mean, I think I know why. It's because then you would, like, it's like this. It would be the same input for an MCCT and a down throw, so like they had to pick one.
Yeah, I have heard that before, but I don't think Nintendo has ever officially said why.
Yeah, but I mean that would be my guess, because like I mean they would be the same input pretty much. So, Henry getting hit by the torpedo there, that loses 6. No, sorry, that loses 4. Because
Some
that's
people
yeah.
do that intentionally, though.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be fair, it does lose less than missing. So
Sometimes people get tired of like just
Yeah.
having the first block get blown up, and then they
Yeah.
take that intentional damage strat to make sure that both do.
Yeah, no,
So-
it's definitely an understandable strat. It just,
Does it intentionally? Yeah.
I
that's worse.
don't know how Henry didn't get Klepto there. That oh, and oh my god, how dumb am I? He triggered the bird. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me, Jesus Christ.
I was like, what do you
He
mean?
He touched the he. Uh,
All right, yeah, you see that burb over in the corner of Devious's screen? He's gonna have to get up all in his face in order for the burb not to steal your hat.
Yes. So I promise I know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Henry is now moving into the MSL portion of the run, or as I like to call it, the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Starting off in Metro. Well, not Metro specifically, but
Yeah, Devious also looked like he did the intentional
Yeah.
damage strat there on the torpedo.
yeah. So I mean it's fair. Anyway, Night Metro, it's where Henry is right now. Interesting. It's a little scary, but oh.
Ooh, cage triple. Cage triple.
No vector, that is not. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, no vector, that is definitely not gonna work.
I was not expecting to see a cage triple attempt at this level.
So, I don't think. Oh no, the cage is broken, but you still need to trigger Klepto because you can get the moon, but landing. Oh, that's no.
You can get the moon, and then
no.
what he could do is get the moon and then immediately die without landing on the platform and not get kleptoed. That would probably be the best way to go about it.
I don't see. I don't think that's worth it. I think it's just faster to. Oh my gosh, having a meme tree moment here. Oh no, Henry dying in City Hall actually.
Dying in City Hall interior, interesting.
Yeah. Opting to the strat where you go to the right.
Okay, so he is gonna trigger klepto. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely it's worth it. I believe because I've seen a lot of people because oh my.
Oh no.
Yeah, not getting enough distance on the jump. He just jumped off of the tree and tried to do the dive, which is a strat I've done before. I've done that strat before. But yeah, I guess it's possible.
Yeah, Devious is having a difficulty time here in Lost Kingdom, but Henry did have a death in City Hall interior, which, you know, will give Devious some time save.
But like overall, Devious is losing time here just because like that loses way more than dying in City Hall.
Oh, for sure it does.
Yeah.
But I never want to call something before it's over, you know?
So Henry is in the pretty much one of 2 parts of RNG in the 80% route, and the biggest one at that. This is Mecha Wiggler. This second cycle here is RNG, the pattern that he crawls on the wall, which can make getting the 2 cycle more difficult. I don't believe there's a pattern that just like makes the 2 cycle impossible though. There are several that'll make it a lot harder. Yeah, so losing the cycle here loses 30. So, hopefully Henry, gets it here. Pretty good cycle. Aimed a little low, but that is a really good mech. As long as he doesn't... Oh, no!
Okay.
Yeah! That, yeah, and that's one of the things that can happen with, just the RNG. That segment of the Wiggler, was sort of like layered on top of another one that was already hit, so it's like it kind of makes it like just you can't hit it for some reason. It's really annoying when it happens.
So Henry here, having some trouble with the Mech Wiggler, taking the 3 cycle, and even having trouble getting that last orb on the 3rd cycle itself. So
yeah, actually, like no, like hitting a single orb on the 3rd cycle is like actually like surprisingly difficult.
That's definitely going to lose him some time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a solid like 30 loss for Henry from the Wiggler alone. Probably plus like, and then plus the death in City Hall. I'm not actually sure how much that lost him, but Devious not going into City Hall.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah.
At that time to know how much it lost him, because I wasn't sure where he was when he died.
It was at the very beginning, so it didn't lose him like a ton, but Devious going to the right here, or sorry, to the left here in City Hall. Okay, got lucky there. Yeah, started doing the climb a bit too high on the pole, so he didn't jump straight from the first pole to the second.
Yes,
got lucky there.
Zach in the box, we have talked about Tyrone's new world record. 8 seconds over the previous 5-month standing world record.
Henry going for scoop clip.
To him.
Messes up the drive-by alignment. Doesn't get the quick backup. Yeah, scoop clip is just... It's, I have heard this from some people that it is, easier, if you're playing on, like, detached Joy-Cons, so Henry
I have heard that too.
Yeah.
We were discussing that, Zach, in the box, and we weren't sure if that was the longest standing world record, but it was definitely up there, because 5 months is a long time for any percent. As, if you don't know, SMO Any Percent is one of the most speedrun categories of all time. It has thousands of runs on the leaderboards at current.
I had actually checked at one point recently. I think it's like about 2,400 right now. Times on the leaderboard which doesn't count obsoleted runs. So
right, that's 2,400 people, individual people that have submitted a run.
Human beings. Well, actually, no. It's 2,398 humans and then 2 robots.
Close.
Yeah, and then 2 robots.
Mitch and Tyrone are the robots, for sure. Alright, Devious here taking the 2 cycle on the Wiggler. Will save him some time over Henry.
Ooh, Henry making blind jump there. Really nice. Or the blind, like, dive thing.
Yep, some people do scoop clip in different ways. Some people kind of turn it on its axis. Some people turn it upside down. Valu111, the former Darker Side world record holder, actually said that he holds his controller over his head when he does scoop clip.
That's iconic.
So there are many different ways to go about scoop clip, but you do have to invoke those motion controls.
Oh, Henry actually going a little bit short there. Not going to be grabbing the moon.
Alright, we have Devious is about 2.5 minutes behind Henry at this time.
Yeah, Henry. Oh wait, I actually just realized that Henry is doing late musicians as opposed to early musicians. Doesn't really lose that much time, but early musicians is slightly faster.
Alright, Devious here taking the RC car approach.
Monka steer.
A little bit of a Monka steer, yes, but probably did save a little time over Henry because Henry did have some trouble with the scoop clip. So, you know, there's always an equilibrium between, you know, doing the intended thing fast, like Devious was doing the intended thing, or, you know, doing the fastest way slower.
Where's Cappy going? It's like Cappy there for Devious homing in on the water tower as opposed to the pylon, or the pole.
There's plenty of places to home in on here in Metro Kingdom.
Thanks, Cappy. Smile.
Most wholesome moon in the game there over by Devious.
Also the hardest moon if you have Joy-Con drift.
Oh, yeah, it's impossible with drift. Because you can't be inputting anything for Mario to sit down. That includes changing the camera.
Yeah, Devious getting unlucky with the tacky cycle. Yep. The taxi cycle, kind of just directly in his way here. Devious going for early musicians. did not do the long jump from crates. Sad. But yeah, no, getting a little unlucky with this taxi cycle because it's just directly in his way.
You know, Metro Kingdom is basically, this is what Nintendo thinks that New York City is like. You know, there's lots of business people everywhere wearing hats so that you can't capture them.
Yeah. Yeah. There is one fella you can capture, which is Harley. with the RC car.
Which you saw Devious capture, the one guy with the RC car. That's the guy that you can capture.
Actually, well, technically there's two, because there's another guy with an RC car in the sub area. Sub area? The RC car. That one.
Oh yeah, I guess those two. But, you know, they're all involved in the RC car.
Yeah.
As far as capturing people. Yeah, there are lots of different methods for fixing Joy-Con drift. The All Moons world record holder, Fur, admits to buying at least 10 pairs of Joy-Cons.
Oh yeah, Fur has a Joy-Con drawer. He has a drawer.
So,
it is.
So, I mean, there's really no, like, really proven way to fix it other than getting a whole new controller, so...
Davey's getting trash mode here. Not set up for blind jump, so hopefully he doesn't go for it. Okay. Like, that would not work if he just tried to dive there. Way too low. That cap there was an issue. Yeah. Not opting to do the triple jump back up off of the little, like, fence thing there. Which it is kind of tricky, so I don't really blame him. Climbing Dizzy Heights is some pretty awkward movement here, but DVs gets through it pretty well here.
Did have some difficulty there on the jump over to the pool moon.
Yeah, it's not like super worth it to do the spin pound there. You can actually just do a cappy jump and then a dive, and you can usually make it. And you saw Davies there getting the hint art that is going to give him enough coins to buy the Shop Moon in Snow, which actually Henry is doing right now. And obviously extremely unlikely that either of these runners would be doing it, but Henry getting the Shop Moon third there shows that he's not going to be doing Snowdram, which, you know,
right.
I don't blame him for at all, because Snowdram...
My last race I commentated, a player did do Snowdram, but that was only because they were trick jumper.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I can never understand how speedrunners fail such an easy trick.
Never.
That's an H.
SMH my head, you know, my entire head.
Anyway, Henry now in the Blowy Joey room.
Nerdy Ned, feel free to go into the Cool Cat Gang Discord, and yeah, that will be the best place to find new tournaments on the rise.
Yeah, obviously this tournament's already in progress, so he can't join this one right now, but I'm sure there will be more in the future.
It depends on what your level is too, because there is also the Plan B tournament for the top level racers. I'm not sure, you know, what your level is at this time, but...
Oh yeah, and then, yeah. Especially a good chunk of the people in
111? Okay, so you would be in the freshman sophomore then.
Yes.
Yeah, the Plan B tournament is the 101 and below, so...
Yes. Pretty sure everyone that is currently in the tournament, except for, like, 2 people have sub-hour? Cause who all... Cause I know it's... Like, who qualified out of the, qualifiers? I know Miwi did.
Miwi doesn't have sub-hour, though.
Yeah, I know that, but I know that's the only person I can remember that qualified, because I really wanted him to, and I saw that he did, and I popped off. Okay, wait.
Yeah, I'd have to check, but, yeah, just best place to go, Cool Cat Gang Discord. Saren Mew, the organizer, will keep you
Yes.
up to date if there is any more tournaments that you may qualify for.
All right. Looks like Henry made good work with the ice room there. Davy is entering Shiveria. Henry is now going to be getting the Rango room, which again, still waiting for that Tom Sheet tutorial because literally no one knows how to do this movement. Like nobody knows how to do this movement, including me. Like no one knows how to do this.
Yeah, that would be Tomshi with 3 eyes, top level SMO player, Australian, very good player, does make tutorials, so if you're interested in learning how to play the game, that's Tomshi with 3 eyes, go check him out.
Yeah.
Very cool person.
He is not yet done with his beginner tutorials. Small Ant does have some, but they do tend to be kind of outdated. Because they were made a couple years ago, as far as I know.
Yeah, the Small Ant tutorials are a good place to start.
Yes.
But they are older.
Yeah. His movement tutorial is probably the one you want to watch. The route tutorials, some of them are probably going to be a little outdated though. And then Tomshi also has a lot of really good sort of like intermediate level tutorials for like sort of like specific stuff that you may be having trouble with. Davey's with a bonk there in Blowy Joey room. Not gonna be getting the Fawny cycle, but
you have to be very careful in this Blowy Joey room because
yeah,
you can very easily die.
It is so ridiculously easy to die.
Devious there was actually very close to dying.
Fear. Anyway, Henry is now in Seaside, and that is the hardest part of Seaside right there. So,
what's very important in Seaside here is going to be the runner's movement with the Cheep Cheep.
Yes. Cheap lines. There we go. Are definitely very good. Or very important for this kingdom because you spend most of the kingdom in a Cheep. You also there's also a trick here called Fish Clip that is it is one of the easiest clips in the game. But it's definitely still possible to mess up. So. But yeah, MFG's pretty right. This is a decently chill kingdom once you get past, like, you know, the beginning of it.
Yep. Fish Clip is one of, like, the few tricks that people recommend just when you're starting. Usually, like, the very beginner ones would be Dino Skip, Fish Clip, and Moon Cave Skip. That's usually, like, where people like you to start.
Yes, and especially Moon Cave Skip because it does save...
Like 2 minutes.
Solid 2.5 minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes, how well you play the Moon Cave. And I would assume most people don't play the Moon Cave too well because, not a lot of people play the Moon Cave unless you run all moons 100%.
Yep. Unless you run all moons or 100%, you generally do not see the Moon Cave, so...
Alright. Yeah, Henry with a fish bonk there.
Yeah, you definitely don't need Birdless Mech and Scoot Clip in your first run. It's perfectly acceptable to do your first mech with the bird.
Devious wrapping up snow now. Gonna be heading into Seaside. Yeah, Henry still has a solid, like, couple-minute lead here, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's to each their own as far as tricks go.
So Henry making fish clip here. This is the actual scary part. Don't clip back and bounce.
Yeah, because you'd have to uncapture the Cheep. You'd have to uncapture the Cheep, talk to the Sphinx, wait for the Sphinx to open, and then swim into the chest.
Yes. I believe it loses a solid, like, maybe, I think it's like 10 or 15, because you still do get the other moon, unless you clip in before getting the other moon somehow, and, like, that wouldn't even make sense, because then it would probably just be right there, so. But.
Alright, Devious here is about 3 minutes behind Henry at this time. I mean, never say never, but
Yeah.
we would need to see Henry make a significant mistake, like dying on mech, for instance.
Yeah, Henry may have to throw a little bit for Devious to bring this back, but again, nothing is impossible. I don't want to curse him. I've done that before. Shout out to that one race where I cursed both runners in Moon and they both died.
Oh no!
Shout out to Shinoa and
Commentator's
Funk Factory.
curse.
Shout out to Shinoa and Funk Factory. Yeah, I literally said don't die, and then literally like the second I said that, Shinoa died in pillars and lost the race.
Dang.
Pretty awesome.
Oh, you know, I think I watched that.
Yeah, that was really sad. Anyway, Henry is now in what I like to call the funny kingdom, but most people call it luncheon. A lot of stuff can happen in luncheon to lose a lot of time. Luncheon is one of those kingdoms where no matter how much you practice it, a lot of stuff can just still go wrong, and you can just pull up with like a 750.
Now, we did see Devious here in Seaside taking some damage on the sea bacon here. Actually, twice took damage on the sea bacon.
Yeah, you don't, like, bonk when you take damage as the fish, but it still does lose 2, like, per damage hit, like, well, because of the damage refill there when you get the moon. Alright. Henry now heading into the funniest sub-area in the run. He's gonna go around the corner. And then go back around the corner.
Looks like they just made a fish put there.
Oh no, Henry actually, Oh, and actually gonna take a death, Yeah, I think he got screwed over by the geometry there. Yeah, that is like kind of the big thing with Luncheon, is that a lot of the, terrain of the... or geometry of the terrain is really weird. So it's really just easy to die in ways you wouldn't expect at all. Devious wrapping up Seaside here. Pretty clean Seaside for him.
Apologies, just had to go AFK there for a second.
You're all good. Looks like, so Henry's getting the pop moon here, and then he's gonna kind of traverse up the lava, and eventually end up in Forks, which is, it can be one of the flashiest sub-areas of the game. I don't know, it just looks really cool when you do it fast.
Yes, at a high level, Forks Room definitely looks very cool. If you like watch someone like Mitch do the Forks Room, it's just very flashy.
Oh, Devious actually getting the triple jump there, but I guess not, making it up.
Okay, that one worked. And Forks Room also pretty notably has a quite banger of a soundtrack, if you ask me.
Absolutely. Alright. Luckily, no death in Forks. You can... It's actually really funny in Forks, because there's captures all over the place. It's actually pretty easy to save yourself if you, like, just, like, fall. But, I mean, it's still slow, but it looks funny. Devious making quick work as viewer there. Henry now heading over to the other notable bit of RNG is oh, nice pan. But no, it's the cheese. It might not actually be RNG, but it's still dumb.
Well, how the pan bro throws the pan can be a bit of RNG.
Yeah.
So it is difficult to get
Yeah.
good cheese breaking, for sure.
Yeah, most mistakes tend to be out of your control when it comes to cheese. So yeah. Henry getting destroyed, but he's gonna be. How did Devious not take damage there? Holy crap! Landed perfectly on that square.
Right. Yeah. The Pepto-Bismol acts as.
Down throw.
Yeah, this smoking hot Pepto-Bismol acts as a lava, so you do take damage, but it is not instant death like the purple stuff. You can recover. And you can do, like, lava bounces intentionally.
Oh, very nice. Henry getting that triple jump up the mountain. Yeah, wanna be careful not to die here.
These rock can. Oh, no!
Why did I speak? Why did I speak?
Commentator's curse! Come on, Dragons. Why did you say that?
I don't know. I think he looked fine. I don't know if he was close enough to get the backup there. He might not have been able to reach. Oh, that was a just great dive. Probably an input drop. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that jump's really awkward from a dead stop. He did it again.
Oh no!
Yep. I saw that coming. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this moon is kind of notorious for being really terrifying.
Yeah, these rock candy mountains can be pretty difficult to maneuver around. And you actually saw Henry getting some of their inputs eaten, most likely.
Alright, yeah, he's just gonna go around here.
Actually taking quite a few bonks. He's probably lost upwards of a minute so far, just on this moon alone. Definitely unfortunate for Henry ST, losing quite a difficult amount of time with this moon on the Rock Candy Mountain. Oh no.
Yeah. No,
Devious is taking a death here.
At Salt Tile, actually. Oh. Oh, no, never mind. That's... he's not... Oh, no, he was at Salt. He actually, yeah. He must not have hit the checkpoint. That is really unfortunate, yeah. That's a really unfortunate respawn. There's some of the geometry I'm talking about there. Got sent off to the side by the wall.
Right, and
yeah,
Henry...
that is...
Okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, Henry got the meat, and now we'll be leaving luncheon and heading over to Ruined.
He twitched the meat. Alright.
Yes.
He's heading into Forks.
Yeah, luncheon was not good for both of them.
Yeah, luncheon just... Is luncheon ever good for anyone? Let's be real.
I mean, occasionally.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, every once in a while. Oh, Devious actually getting the height he needed.
No.
He could save that, but didn't actually get the throw or the like homing cap return. That's really unfortunate.
Alright, about 53:37 exit from luncheon from Henry ST.
Goodness.
I mean, Henry definitely lost some time to the Rock Candy Mountain Moon, but is still significantly ahead of Devious, so we are gonna need to see Henry make some form of a mistake.
Yeah. And Devious has taken 2 deaths in luncheon, so yeah. Right. But anyway, well, I guess Devious is still in luncheon, but...
Yeah, he's still in luncheon.
But Henry is in Ruined.
Yep.
So I say we can still get our shout-outs in, I suppose. So, yeah. We're, command in 3.
Exclamation part erasers.
I tried to predict the command. Alright, anyway. Yeah. Here, I think I...
Yeah, follow
there it is.
follow the runners,
Yeah.
and check them out for sure. Also join the Cool Cat Gang,
Yeah.
Discord. That's where you find all the cool gamers.
Yeah. There's also people commentating this race.
Nah,
Follow Allison. Don't follow me. I speedrun Wii Fit. So.
we fit. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Is it? Anyway. Yeah, Resident Wii Fit runner and general
I see.
life decision regretter.
I gotcha. Yeah, I regretted my life decisions just today when Twitch sent me an email saying how many hours I've watched SMO this year. So.
Alright.
That would be 2,730.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah,
Life
are you like
decision.
actually Nicrovita? Is that...
Wii Series had him first. Niker was a Wii Sports runner before he was an SMO runner.
Yeah,
we had him first.
Yeah, Nicrovita being the first
He's
person
ours.
to achieve sub-hour in SMO Any Percent. He does not currently actively run the game, and he hasn't actively ran since he got sub-hour.
Yeah. And also, does not have all sports record anymore for Wii Sports.
I don't know anything about Wii Sports, but he hasn't really gamed in for a while.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't. He is alive, as far as we know. But yeah. All right, Henry exiting Ruined here. Devious about to exit Luncheon.
Yeah, just for the fact that he was the first sub-hour, you know, kind of makes
Yes.
his name stick out for sure in this community, even
Yeah.
though he no longer actively runs the game.
Yeah, we're getting into BM now. Henry, in order to lose this, Henry's gonna pretty much have to just, like, completely throw. Like, it's not impossible, it's kind of unlikely, though. Like, Henry, honestly, would probably be best off just playing it safe here.
Okay, yeah, so I've done the math by their luncheon exits, and Devious is about 4 minutes behind Henry at this time. So...
9:18 lunch.
Oh no.
The 9:18. Iconic. Oh, Henry actually opting to use the Pokio to get up the wall there instead of doing the jump, but...
I mean, right now it's just whatever's consistent for as long as he doesn't completely throw.
Yeah, no, it's he should really just play it safe, honestly. Yeah, there's about one Ruined Kingdom between the runners, because that's a unit of time now.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean, Ruined is thought of as a very consistent kingdom. Most people, you will usually not see runs die to Ruined.
Fearsome fire. Lol.
It's not very common, for sure.
Alright, we have another runner in Ruined. Let's just do the shoutouts again.
Yeah, follow the racers
Follow
again.
the Shouts to Saren for being awesome restreamer, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the other organizers. I have a list.
That's twitch.tv/SarenMew.
Yes.
Go give him a follow.
Yep. Shout outs to the organizers. Cindy, Jay, who got kicked out for being too good. Clyde, and Marlon. It's great they were able to get this whole thing set up. Pretty awesome. All right.
Alright, we do see Henry here going for the glory hole burb moon. Okay, what's Devious doing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Panicking. I'm panicking!
2-player, yo! Wait, what?
What's happening? I'm really confused.
I'm so confused. What did he do?
Devious, what are you doing? Can you explain?
Fear?
So yeah, not quite sure what happened right there with Devious. I'm thoroughly confused at why he was menuing. Oh no. Devious here actually took a death on the Ruined Dragon. And looks to be repairing controllers, actually moving to Joy-Cons. Maybe their controller died?
I don't know. I mean, at any rate, I think it's over now. Like, kind of.
Yeah, taking the death there on Ruined. He was actually right at the final hit as well.
Yeah.
So he was very close to beating the Ruined Dragon and actually took the death, which will force him to do it all over again. And that's going to lose a few minutes, and he was already about 4 minutes behind. So applauding for him for keeping going with all these technical difficulties that he's having. So definitely go give him a follow. Shout outs.
Yeah, I think at this rate, Henry's game would have to like crash in pillars. Because at this point, I don't a death in pillars wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, it'd probably have to be 2 deaths and pillars.
Yeah, or just like have game crash and just like have to replay the entirety of the Moon Kingdom, but like that shouldn't happen because I have never seen this game crash outside of Superstar mode.
Yeah, I've only ever seen it crash in mods, but
Yeah, I've had my game crash in the Cloud Kingdom Superstar mode fight, which was just great.
be careful though if you're hacking your Switch. You know, most people don't recommend hacking your Switch unless you have 2.
Yeah, just like kind of like don't be dumb and break your Switch, because that's really unfortunate if you do that, and I feel sorry for you, but also
Okay. Oh no. Okay, Devious. Okay,
Here.
I was worried because he was on 1 health and it almost
Yeah.
looked like he was going to take intentional damage. And we
Alright.
did see Henry get the Burb, Pokio, Glory Hole Moon,
Yes.
so he does not need the crates.
No crates. Ooh, that's why it is. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, Henry gonna be heading into Met kind of soon. That is a really unnecessary checkpoint, assuming there's one, like, right before Mech, so I'm not really sure what he grabbed that for, but...
Health refill?
Well, there's no moon between here and Mech, so... I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like... I couldn't tell. Doesn't really lose much time, so...
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
at this point, it doesn't really matter.
Detached Joy-Con. Language, Devious, come on, man. I can't read that on the air, you know that. Okay.
Henry's going for an interesting leg climb here, and it's kind of working.
Some people do consider going up the left side easier, as there are some more platforms that are not available on the right side.
Yeah, that actually worked out for me. I haven't seen it actually. Alright.
I have seen that before. The way that the mech actually holds its legs allows for some extra platforms to maneuver up on the left side that you don't have on the right.
That was kind of scary for Henry there, but actually bonking on the area bubble, trying to get back on mech. That can actually, if you're unlucky, that can actually make you fall. The Pokio. That is the... I feel bad for laughing, but that was kind of funny. So...
Alright, Henry there had a pretty good mech fight, did do the burbless, did not fall off, so...
Yeah, really clean mech there for him.
You know, right now, Henry's really, playing definitely well enough to take the W home.
Yeah, this can, like, 111?
Say low 111.
Yeah, like a low one. Devious actually taking another death. At like the same place. Did he grab? Check them.
I don't know. I didn't
No.
see.
He did not. So yeah,
We did see Devious switch from a Pro-Con to detached Joy-Cons. So part of the reason that he may be having some difficulty with movement right now is a controller change, especially if you're not used to playing on a controller like detached Joy-Cons.
they're too small.
Some people do not like Joy-Cons because of their size. But it really is more of a personal preference.
Yeah. So, at any rate, Henry is now going to be entering the Moon Kingdom. And actually, this looks like it would like high 111 or low 112 if like he has like a kind of like off moon, but yeah, 111 is definitely very possible here for Henry. He can just get a like a solid like sub 6 moon.
And the sub 6 moon, based on what I've seen from Henry so far, would definitely be possible.
Yeah, definitely not the hardest thing.
Devious here is just trucking along, coming into the shards movement.
Yeah. All right. Oh, Henry having solid vectors there. Yeah, those were really. Oh, those were clean vectors. He actually didn't need to dive there. He could have just hit the ground and rolled. But yeah.
Looks like Devious may be taking the L, but I'm not sure.
I think he might have like just like switched to Pro Controller. Like he might have like charged enough to like warrant switching to it. I don't know.
I mean, you can play with the Pro Controller while it's charging. You can play with it attached.
Yeah, I'm really not entirely sure what's going on Devious' here.
Devious did say in the screen that there can't spin pound on the Joy-Cons. That could be because of the size. Okay, Henry here's camera was scaring me a little bit.
Yeah, that was a really awkward camera. But makes it. So.
Did manage to get it, so that's what's important here.
Oh my god! That was, I would assume that was a spin pound attempt there, yeah.
I think it probably was. Controllers can really, make or break you. They're your main tool in this game, so if yours gives out, that's definitely a major hindrance. I'm not sure what happened with Devious's controller. He did say that he would not be doing a post-game interview.
Yeah.
We will be hearing from Henry, but we won't be hearing from Devious unless he types in the chat. Looks like Devious may be attempting to repair their Pro Controller. Yes. Okay. Alright, Devious is back on the Pro-Con.
He can play the game. Alright.
Yep, DSDA is allowed. Generally speaking, any tricks or glitches are allowed as long as you're not adding any kind of new software to the game or hacking in any way. So, as long as you can do it on the base game with the game's mechanics, then it's allowed.
I think we forgot to mention it. I think that's a topper first, which is just...
That is a topper first. To be honest, I did not see what Henry did. I don't think I looked.
Hopefully it wasn't topper. Alright, well, Henry has wrapped up the Moonfight. Gonna be heading into Escape now. Yeah, this can definitely be a pretty clean 111.
Henry's had a pretty clean Bowser's and Moon Kingdom so far.
Yeah. He's been playing really consistent outside of like Luncheon. So.
Luncheon was kind of the kryptonite of this run. Without Luncheon, it could have PB'd.
Yeah, we'll actually ask him, like, he is on the call right now, going to be doing a post-game, or post-race interview, so
yeah.
I'll ask him what his pace was, out of Seaside. Not going for 2DSS, SMH my head.
Yeah, 2DSS is a very difficult strat in which you basically climb the outside of the 2D section.
Yo, dude, don't die to Harriet.
Oh no, okay. Don't panic. I'm not panicking. Are you panicking?
Please
I'm
don't.
definitely not panicking.
No, I'm not. I'm perfect. I am perfectly fine. What are you talking about? Alright, anyway. Henry, is gonna be heading into pillars now. What does he need for 111? Oh yeah,
This could definitely 111.
This is definitely a free 111. He needs like a 150, like...
Alright.
He needs like a 110 pillars.
Alright, Cat Jams, Pep80s, Sour Please in the chat for the banger of a Pillars music.
No, that's early pillar, yeah. Oh, that is somehow not an early pillar. That looked fine, but... I'm actually surprised that wasn't early pillar. I think it wasn't. I didn't see the camera, so...
Yeah, most players go off of the audio of the pillar falling.
Yeah, it looks like Henry knows.
But I'm not listening to his game audio, so... looks like Devious here is going to be taking the L. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
But we did see some glimpses of some really good gameplay, but, you know, the controller mishaps and stuff really put
It'd be a
111.46,
it looks like?
47,
yeah.
46. Alright, GG's to Henry.
Yeah, playing a minute off TV, very good.
Taking home the W.
I don't know if Devious plans on finishing it. It doesn't look like it, yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see Devious finish here. But still, GG's to him for the effort. Definitely still give him a follow. And Henry, you can unmute whenever you are ready, gamer.
What up?
Congrats on the win.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
How do you feel about this run?
I mean, everything was really, really smooth. I mean, there were some movement mishaps, you know, like I missed the zipper in lake, you know, 2 deaths in luncheon, you know, whatever. Nobody needs to talk about that. But things went generally well. I didn't fall off the mech. I go into every run expecting to fall off the mech at least once. You know, twice is bad, but once is normal. So I'm very happy with that part. So yeah, because I didn't fall off the mech, I golded Bowser's and then I golded Boom.
Nice.
Yo, Pog!
Yeah, so it was.
Yeah, was that a sort of 5-4x moon?
It was yeah, it was a 5. No, it was a 550.
550? Okay, oh, dang.
Yeah, it's close.
But
close.
yeah, still really good though.
What were you thinking in luncheon?
In luncheon, you know, I did have no idea at what the backup was, right? Like climbing up the mountain and then going around to get the moon. Like clearly I bonked like 4 times having no idea how to go up that part of the world.
Yeah, well, no, when I say
Blame
backup,
dragons, he cursed you. It's his fault.
Yeah, he did.
I'm
he was
sorry.
It really felt like he was trying his hardest. You know, it was like he'd have to mess up and die twice in pillar. It'd be really bad if he did that. You have to throw for content. But no, I wasn't gonna mess anything up other than those 2 deaths.
I actually did want to ask you, what was your oh my god, my voice. What was your pace out of Seaside?
Out of Seaside, I was 15 seconds behind my PB, so I was playing well. But I had lost some time in Lake. I lost some time in Lost. I 3-cycled in Metro. Those were
I forgot about that.
The main time losses. The 3-cycle was the big one.
Is this your first tournament that you've entered?
Yeah, first tournament ever, and first 2 races I played really well. I played well under pressure both times. I was really happy with that. You know, I PB'd in my last race, and in this race, double gold to start, double gold to end.
Yeah,
so pretty nice. I was very happy with it.
Yeah, awesome.
You guys enjoy watching the race?
For sure. You know.
It was really nice.
I'm
Glad I
glad.
got to.
You know, playing a minute off PB in a race setting is definitely, you know, a great run to see. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out or any words that you'd like to say to the chat?
All right. Well.
Or anything you want to say to Devious? I don't know if you were watching his
Oh
run.
yeah, Devious. I'm so sorry about the controller thing. I mean, that's heartbreaking. That's,
Yeah, well,
that's-
actually,
that's-
yeah, I want to know what actually happened there because I'm really not
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know what happened.
what
I don't wanna mess with it if you know, he's still upset about the race. You know, that's really upsetting to have.
Oh,
Hey,
dear.
I've come to say one
Oh,
thing.
hi. Okay.
My controller didn't die. It's just I was so far behind, so I switched my controller. That's
Gotcha,
literally
gotcha.
all I did.
Okay.
A bold
All
move.
right.
But yeah, I'm glad it wasn't like a connection issue because I mean that would just suck. That'd be like really annoying to win off of like a dumb glitch or something.
Nah, you were so far ahead by the time I switched my controller anyway. So it's like,
Well,
Well,
nice game, man. That was
GG's
really
to
fun.
you.
yeah, it was a good match. Now I just need to know I need to stop taking breaks for no reason and stop grinding botwa.
play the game.
Yeah, I don't think Breath of the Wild skill transfers to Odyssey. Who knows?
Oh, it definitely doesn't.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Well, it was
Thank you,
good
runners.
races.
Any words you'd like to say?
Follow
fun in the
Devious. He
knockout.
seems like a really hot guy.
Have fun in the rest of the tournament, Henry.
Thank you.
And,
Appreciate that.
And I shall be watching from the background.
Because you only lose to the best. You gotta root for me, of course.
All right.
Uh,
This was the only race we had on the schedule
Oh,
today.
is it? Okay.
Unless Saren, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only one. We really appreciate you all being here. Follow Devious and follow Henry. They're type exclamation mark racers. We have some more runs for tomorrow up ahead. Got a raid here started. So, any final words?
Wait, who? Who?
Jack?
Jack. Awesome. Yeah, Jack's a good runner. All right. Well, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. See ya.
You're welcome.
Yep. Thanks everyone for watching.